So we're gonna walk through town. You're gonna see what I do here. Well, I grew up here. I've lived here most of my life. We spent about 5 years on a farm just outside of town on 51. My father was the manager of that farm, dairy farm. I'm gonna go off the sidewalk. I do not use the sidewalks much. There's a few reasons for that. Mostly, they get bumpy, and this is relatively smooth, as long as you stay off the holes. You can see it's a very small town. I think we're at best a half mile wide. My father and other family members hunt and forage. Most of my food has come off that hill, or another hill, because we did hunt when we were on the Milford farm. I would like to see the price of tags for venison, whitetail, reduced. You know, we have a lot of poor people around here. We have a lot of older poor people who are still going, still making their way, still living off the land. This is my Aunt Mary, and that is my Uncle Jerry and Aunt Ruth. My house is a similar shape. It's recycled paint. You can buy it for, I think it's like $5 a gallon or something. It works better, it's thicker, it seals old clapboards. You don't have to replace your old clapboard. Our heat loss factor in our home actually dramatically reduced with a few cans of drink stuff, which is that spray foam you can buy, and this recycled paint. We suddenly started burning less wood, less oil. Check out the crocuses. I've loved those crocuses all of my life. So it's kind of a family initiative out of necessity to improve whatever dwellings that we're involved in. I can't think of a family member that hasn't improved their house. Upcycling, recycling, reusing. When we get back to the house, I will show you my back porch from the outside. Other than the roof portion, it's entirely made out of either cheap or free finds off Craigslist, and it's a glass enclosed porch. My uncle did that for me. But yeah, we're approaching here. The reason why I'm on the side of the road instead of the sidewalk, I'm going to go on the sidewalk. I'm going to take a hit so you can see. Yeah. Now I'm in a wheelchair that has 3 kinds of suspension. It's got springs, it's got struts, and it's got airbags. Well, I have more suspension than almost anybody else in a wheelchair. Check this out. That bump. Zoom in on that bump, man. Right? Now, other wheelchairs wouldn't handle that well. It would have hurt me. They also wouldn't do that. In this area, you have to be able to navigate obstacles like that. And so, if wheelchairs were once on the market and no longer on the market, I need to ask why. I mean, if wheelchairs that can handle that were on the market and are no longer, why? A lot of it's because the market is controlled by the systems. I have been driving a long time. Here. We started complaining about this portion of the sidewalk last year, right? And the state has the right of way from the road to the sidewalk, and the town, I guess, couldn't figure out who should repair it, and I don't actually know who repaired it. I'm hoping it's not the property owner, because they don't have a right of way to the sidewalk other than to walk on it. And as you can tell, that's already falling apart. They spent a lot of money to put this ramp in, which I like that they put in a ramp, but I don't like that they spent way too much money. Now you'll notice, if you look down, right here, you see this added guard on the bottom? That's because I witnessed a person with a stroller get hung up in a dangerous situation with a small child, right? Now, there are wheelchairs whose wheels could go through there, right? This railing was code, but because I requested it, it got added. Yeah, unfortunately, as a person with a disability, with a need, you have to be the jerk. You have to make people dislike you in order to get things like that. Now check this out. No automatic door. I can do it, but there are an awful lot of people that can't, and one of them lives right up the road. All right. Actually, one lives 2 houses that way. She's ambulatory. She's ambulatory, but she's small and she's frail, right? And a heavy door like that can knock a person over, let alone if it's wet or slippery or the like. And that's a much bigger need for automatic doors in my own situation. There are other situations similar to mine where they don't have the equipment that I do, which is crowdfunded and old and reused. If they don't have that, then they can't get in that door. But you know what else? As a town, as people, as neighbors, we are not allowed to come together and fund putting in that automatic door. It would cost way more than the automatic door to get permission to do something like that, right? You have to get permission from the state to make your community accessible to your community members. That's wrong. What's more wrong? You can check this stuff out. This is what your tax dollars pay for. The churches all have ramps. They're privately funded, but we have buildings that sit empty. There's one right there. Now, when I first started going to school, we were Mount Upton School, not Gilbertsville Mount Upton School. We had not merged yet, and when we merged, they built a new building. That's the one that's out on 51. And they knew they had me, and they were supposed to know and follow the ADA. And yet, despite, I continued to go to school without a bathroom I could use. That's a little stressful. Back there is a trucking business. They haul dairy. They're one of our bigger employers. Right, the All-Star Automotive. I don't know if they're still doing business. If they are, it's not very much. I know Brian. He's working hard. Use your turn signal. There it is. There's the turn signal. All these truckers, they know me. They've been coming in and out of there as long as I've been here, and I've been going by as long as I've been here. Now just to avoid the road. That's freedom, right? Because let's say that car or that truck had veered, right? Let's say it had a problem. Maybe a blue tire coming at me. How would I get out of the way with a different wheelchair? This is the only one I've ever had that would do that.